As we are getting ready for this series, everyone wish a happy birthday to Cosmos. Cosmos is the Portuguese streamer, the Brazilian caster, and today's his birthday.
Yes, today his birthday. Happy birthday, Cosmos. Everyone, go to his chat, say happy birthday, say we sent him, and then come back because we have a series to watch.
Yes. Oh my god, as once again, these two nations are going to be facing off. Peru contra Brazil.
Yes, and there we go. Welcome, everyone. First map, best of 5 series, spawning here in the right-hand corner of the map. The third player coming all the way from Italy, but he's Peruvian, Ryu.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Blackburn ALE, we have the teamless TerraN player himself. He is red, representing himself, representing Brazil, hailing from the land of Portugal. It is TerraN.
I love how people in the chat are trying to guess what is it that it is on my bed.
True, I was wondering as well. What is that?
And they're not far off. They're not far off. It's not a poster. This is a board game.
Oh.
This is a board game. I recently bought it. There is a board game called Call to Adventure, which is like a card game where you build your own hero that is going through his own adventure. And this is Call to Adventure, but basically with the skin of the Stormlight Archives, which is a series of books.
Okay. I imagine you've read those books?
Of course.
There you go. Oh my god. Yes, for those wondering, every single broadcast Dark King has something different on the bed. Something different.
I do wonder if sometime I'm going to run out of things to show.
No, it's fine, man. You got plenty of like different like turtle plushies that you can put there as well. Like I look forward to them to come out at some point. Like maybe when we're casting like Neo or like a making TerraN, you know?
But yeah, anyhow, coming back to this matchup, mate, Blackburn as map number 1. What the hell?
Yeah, that's the thing. Because it's a best of 5, they only get 1 veto each. So Ryu, I imagine if he let Blackburn through, he probably got rid of Berlingrad. That's my guess. That's my guess.
Oh, what is that drone doing?
It's hiding, man. It's hiding. Yeah, just making sure he avoids the initial Reaper. Reaper gets here across the map, and then the drone can come back down and take the base. Unfortunately, I don't think he's gonna get the gold. I don't.
I was excited for a moment and like, ooh, that drone is going pretty far.
Yeah.
No, he's not. So yeah, here we are, everyone. Fierce Reaper coming out, trying to see what he can do, and almost that Reaper hesitated.
Oh my god. Yeah, if there was no hesitation, then TerraN would have been able to delay that or deny that third base, but Ryu does get it up and running. And you raised an interesting point, because it's something that always happens when they play against each other. But despite this being a Latin American tournament, Ryu is living in Italy, TerraN is in Portugal. We could have gone over to EU for a better ping.
I mean, probably if these guys wanted it. I mean, there is. Then again, these two are like very used to play on the East server of the US.
Yeah.
So maybe it will also even feel weird for them to.
I can
move, you know?
Yeah, I can confirm as an Australian, I always play on US West, and whenever I play on the Australian server, it feels weird.
It's like, why am I moving so far?
Yeah, it's too much.
You're trying to timing your storms and your spells, and then suddenly you fail because you reacted too quick.
Yeah. It does throw you off. But here we go, TerraN. He is moving out across the map. So far, pretty standard opener. This is scouted, by the way. It is a third TC before Starport. Starport eventually gets up, and we have Le Banshee.
By the way, Eli, Jim versus Paco is over.
Already?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, Paco Mike is out. Jim Rising used to owe him and TvZ mate. But we will not see Paco Mike in DreamHack Valencia.
Yeah, feels bad, man. Paquito will not be making it into the main event. Not this season. He did make it last season, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. But you know what that means?
What does that mean?
The loser of this matchup play Jim Rising.
Oh, let's go.
So we are going to see Papi Jim on the stream.
True. That is where we're going to be headed. We will be featuring that after this series. But of course, we have to deal with this series first. And Ryu, going back to his old tricks. I don't know if you remember this, but he used to do this a lot against Chaos Fade as well, where he would rely a lot on roaches early on to make sure he survives these like early timings.
Yes. This is a pretty common tactic if you know you have a pretty aggressive and pretty good opponent.
Yeah, he relies on not just these roaches early on, but eventually he'll morph them into Ravagers, and then once a tank push comes, he can try and bile down those tanks.
So yeah, now that Jim Rising versus Pac-Man is over, let me quickly check other streams for other matchups. Okay, there we
go. Yes, as again, that was being casted by Honest over on his channel. I imagine he's going to be looking to try and slip into another active series. The other one, of course, being Tavo and Master, right? Which I don't think is being casted.
I don't know. But we'll keep an eye out for when the results are done. Yes, meanwhile, coming back to this game, Bio is the name of the game for TerraN. We're not gonna see any mech shenanigans game number 1, unfortunately. You know how I like my mech.
Yeah, no mech here. Maybe later in the series it is gonna be a long one, but I don't know if that's really his style. As he's clearing a lot of this creep, more roaches on the way. Again, roaches are just gonna be a supportive unit with this army of Ryu. He is still prioritizing Ling Bane.
Yes, +1 melee is now on the way, so definitely Ling Bane is gonna be the name of the game. The question is, what else is he gonna do with that extra gas? Because I don't see any Spire on the way.
Yeah, Ryu has gone mutas in the past. His go-to is, of course, Hydra, Lurker, Viper. If he can get there in this matchup, Lurkers, he tries to go for them in every matchup he can. But he can't rush there because I think even more so than Protoss, like if you take up too quickly, you know, the TerraN will punish you for it.
Yes, and speaking of punishing more, here we have TerraN now pushing in. With 16 Marines, a few Hellions, and 2 tanks on the Medivacs, mate. So he's ready to start wreaking havoc.
Yeah, and he's done such a great job at clearing up creep. There is no creep here behind the gold base. We're going to be seeing a cancel here from Ryu. The tanks, beautiful. Oh, and kill!
Totally worth it. Definitely not a cancel, unfortunately. And yeah, now TerraN needs to get out of there, man, because suddenly a bunch of cells are gonna come from everywhere, and he's gonna lose everything.
Yeah, exactly. TerraN has to be so careful not to lose this. Ryu, he's getting in position to swallow up the army at the same time. Double drop head towards that main base.
Yes, and there's not an overlord to spot, so this is not gonna be noticed until it's too late. There's a few Banelings here to wait for it. So I think Ryu might be able to deflect this, and
yeah, just like that, the drop gets deflected. I love that Ryu's Banelings were move command, by the way. I think TerraN was trying to bait them out by dropping a couple of Marines here and there. But no, Ryu was on top of it. And now, speaking of on top of it, he dives on top of the tanks.
Yes, on top of the tanks are gone, and that was the important part of the army that was keeping Ryu from engaging this infantry army, and now the infantry army, they need to run and do something, or run or get out of there.
Yeah, exactly. They try and clear up a little bit more of that creep, but there's plenty of Banelings here to push Deaden away. What's important, though, is, again, he's so active with these drops. There's just no creep whatsoever. It's going to be so difficult for Ryu to expand and take another base.
Yeah, and there we go. Ryu finally retaking the gold base. Let's see how long it lasts. How long it lasts. By the way, props to TerraN. He's been really diligent at keeping the creep at bay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's insane. Like, Ryu's having a really hard time respreading it with all these queens. He also hasn't really been too aggressive. He is setting up for a little bit of a run by at the same time as Deaden is taking his 4th base. Oh, he's going in!
Yeah, Zerlings are moving in. The infantry, unfortunately, is very close, so these Zerlings are not going to be able to do much.
Exactly.
I think they only kill one worker.
One, if that one SCV. Meanwhile, oh my god, the gold base is under threat once again. The tank, sorry, Hellbat being dropped even.
Yeah, but the Zerling Bailing army is coming from all sides, and Master and TerraN is forced to pick up and leave. I mean, I say leave, but just move on to the other side and start sniping Ravagers, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. At the same time as the shop is being cleaned up, we did have a little bit of a Bane run by here. Somehow it snuck into this third base. 9 SCVs just went down.
Oh my god, this is a big infantry army for TerraN, mate. A lot of Marines, and these Marines are 2-2, mate. Because and the army of Ryu is only 1-1. Piso 2 is not finished, but nice Bailing connections. That was an excellent Bailing connection. The rest of the Bailings are about to finish.
Oh my god, TerraN, there were no splits, Papi. There were no splits from TerraN. He took Bailing shots directly to the face, and just like that, despite Ryu having the smaller army supply to begin with, he's going to be able to force this back. Well, no, the TerraN, he's sticking around.
Yeah, he's sticking around, mate. He's not going back. He's like, no, mate, I'm gonna die on this hill.
Oh, exactly. At the same time, there was a Ling run by 13, 15 SCVs just went down. The gold base, we're never going to see any mining at this gold. It's not. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, the tanks here are in position. There's a bunch of Marines to defend. There's a bunch of Medivacs left over from the big army that there was.
Yeah, exactly. Ryu forced to expand here towards the south. What's important is throughout all of this, he has been taking up. Lurkers are out. Not going to be a part of that main engagement yet. It looks like Ryu is going to be maybe giving up this space, but he has his Lurkers. His boys are here.
Yes, Lurkers are here. 2-2 has now finished for Ryu. So for a little while, there will be equal in upgrades, but the 3-3 for TerraN is halfway done. TerraN has been keeping up with his upgrades pretty consistently.
Oh yeah, the upgrades are absolutely insane. But the worker count is struggling a little bit here. Because of that, he doesn't have that much momentum. He will end up turning around and going back home. Ryu holds on to his gold.
Yes, the gold survives. He will be able to mine it for a little bit longer. But TerraN, you know how TerraN is. He's not gonna stop with the aggression, mate. The question is, has he seen the Lurkers?
Oh, he sees them
now.
He sees them now. Thankfully, Ryu actually prematurely evacuated. If he stuck around, he would have lost those Lurkers.
Oh, there was a lot of Zerlings that got instantly evaporated, man, because there were 0 Bailings with them. And yeah, he loses a lot of Zerlings. He loses the base basically for free.
Yeah, at the same time, double Liberator towards the northern side of the map. 12 drones will go down. Eventually, this will be cleaned up. But oh my god, they're even killing some queens.
One queen and forces some energy. Oh my god, the Doom Drop, mate. Doom Drop on the main base. There's a few Banelings here to defend, but not many.
Oh my god, the Banelings go off on some of these Marines, but the tanks are going to siege up, and they are going to cover that ramp. Oh god! The ramp
is just about to finish for TerraN, mate. The infantry is about to become even more dangerous.
Oh god, exactly. Meanwhile, Ryu's trying to force his way up the ramp, and it looks like he barely cannot. Lurkers are going to clean up all these Marines. At the same time, the gold base is under threat.
Yes, the gold threat is on their base. One more. 3 Marines are fighting against the Queens. Let's see how good the transfuse are. Oh my god, poor Marines.
The Marines are going to get cleaned up here. 13 drones go down here at the gold base, but the drop has been dealt with.
Yes, the drop has been dealt with, but at what cost, mate? He lost a lot of SCVs. He lost a lot of army. His opponent is still everywhere in his bases.
Yeah, exactly. Even some of these overlords being taken down as well. We do see Ryu, he's struggling to defend right now. He lost some lurkers earlier on. He just doesn't really have much going for him here.
All the Marines are moving out. 3-3 is still not done for. Oh my god, Ryu has not even started his 3-3.
Yeah.
No wonder this infantry looks immortal, mate.
Oh god, he just doesn't have the economy to sustain it. He's been trying desperately to get another base up and running, but the gold base keeps getting harassed. He hasn't gotten the triangular third either. This is the biggest hurdle that you have to overcome on Blackburn. These bases are so exposed, and as we can see, TerraN just doesn't let Ryu mine from them.
Another mini doom drop that TerraN is planning while he's seeing these tier and 4 bases for Ryu. And mate, Ryu is slowly getting torn apart. I'm very worried for him.
Oh yeah. We have a triple drop here into the main base as well. There's nothing in position. There's no reaction as well. The drop gets in. The hive.
Yeah, the hive. Nice junk on one of the tanks, but yeah, the hive is in danger. The spawning pool is also in danger, mate. Finally, some of the army of Ryu come back to defend, but I don't know if they're gonna be able to kill these 3 Marines.
Yeah, the Marines are insane. Meanwhile, we did have a Nidus across the map. There is a lurker, but it gets cleaned up, and at the same time, again, the gold base is gonna be going down.
There we go, gold base kill once again. He loses the 2 tanks, so unfortunate, but there's still a lot of infantry left, which is like the meat and bones of his army.
Yeah, meanwhile, that drop is still alive, by the way. It still has not been dealt with, still wreaking havoc in the main base. We do see a little bit of lurker harass here at the gold. This is okay. This is kind of keeping Ryu in this, thankfully. Oh my god, the SCV count for TerraN isn't that great, but he still has a large army. Oh, no, the lurkers! No! Mate.
Yeah, the infantry goes over these lurkers. There was nothing here to defend them, and they are all going to die. Plus, all the doors in this base made the Vipers.
Oh my god, the Vipers are exposed. They were a little bit too late, and that may just be game. In the blink of an eye, Ryu, he just lost 6 lurkers. That was keeping him in, and now they're gone.
130 supply for Ryu, 172 for TerraN. TerraN, which by the way, has been slow to expand. He has been on 4 bases for so long.
Yeah, exactly. Again, because of that, that's why this is like closer than it should be. And Ryu actually has some time to rebuild his lurkers. So even though that was potentially a game-winning move there by TerraN to kill all those lurkers, Ryu is recovering slowly but surely. And this time, he's got a decent amount of Vipers.
There we go, TerraN with one more big push. This is probably gonna be the last push of the game. Yeah. He is nearly maxed out. His opponent is 50 supply behind. I'm impressed by TerraN, especially because of the low number of tanks that he has.
Yeah, it's just a mass bio, mate. I feel like the only way Ryu can defend here is maybe if there's one attack and maybe if he's able to land some blinding clouds just to slow things down. But here we go, the rocks have been dealt with once again. TerraN is here to deny the base.
Yeah, the lurkers are here, but meanwhile on the north side of the map there was nothing to defend, and Ryu GG's, and TerraN takes game number 1.
GG, well played. TerraN does take the first game. But that was honestly to be expected because, mate, Blackburn, that's the hardest map for Ryu.
Maybe that's why he selected as map number 1. He's like, okay, let's get this over with. Let's gonna play seriously from map number 2 onwards.
Yeah, that was a very dominant showing by TerraN. He's going to have a harder time to really accomplish that on some of these other maps. It's going to be that much more impressive if TerraN is able to do that on a map like 2000 Atmospheres.
By the way, while this match was happening, I was keeping an eye on some of our other matches. And X, just a few minutes ago, took map number 2 out of Chaos Fate. Mate, he's 2-0.
Oh my god.
Over Chaos Fate.
Eggs popping off, mate. He barely made it through the open qualifier. The open qualifier, honestly, was harder for Eggs than the closed qualifier so far. Oh my god.
But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if he's the first qualify of today. But speaking of that, the second map is loading, mate. 2000 Atmospheres.
Let's go. Game 2.
Yes, and here we are, everyone. Welcome to map number 2, 2000 Atmospheres LE, and spawning here. The CranKy Duckling players, the Peruvian player. Everyone, do quarter circle forward for him. This is Ryu.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres LE, we have the Brazilian TerraN player currently up 1-0 in this best of 5 series. It is TerraN.
Fun fact, like I recently bought the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection on my Switch. So I've been playing a little bit of Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And oh man, Street Fighter 1 is so bad.
Yeah, when I think of classic Street Fighter, I think of Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter 2 is the good one. It was like the game that, you know, made fighting games popular. But oh man, the controls of Street Fighter 1. they're like I almost felt like playing one of those LCD Tiger games.
Yeah. Do they work with? Do you have a fight stick for your Switch? Is that a thing?
I do.
Okay.
I do, and they do work, and I will not recommend to play Street Fighter 1 even with a fight stick, even with a D-pad. You just go straight to 2 and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh god. But yeah. Speaking of Street Fighter, Ryu, he is here, ready to fight his heart out. Hopefully, he's not too deterred by the first game. Again, it's just a really rough kind of map to play a player like TerraN on. We saw Ryu just never got his goal base going. He never got a 5th up. Essentially, like he was starved out, and he had a really hard time keeping up. TerraN, that was a beautiful display of TerraN.
According to Asher Bro in the chat, they all TerraN maps.
True.
which I disagree, mate. I disagree.
Nah, he disagrees as well. He's just memeing. Oh god. In Ash's mind, there is no TerraN map, mate. There is no TerraN map. Ugh. Shaking my head. But
oh, Reaper kills one Serling, but he's about to be killed. Oh my god, what? Oh no, he did lose it. He was a little bit too greedy at the end.
Yeah, loses the Reaper there. That means he's going to be lacking a little bit of scouting. Thankfully, Ryu isn't really the kind of player to go for an all-in on a map like this. He has gone for Roach Rushes before. He's capable.
Yeah, so both players going for pretty standard, TerraN going for that faster CC, Chaos Fate style, which apparently is kinda becoming the standard in Latin America. Like Neo does it, Tabo does it, TerraN does it, Chaos Fate does it. I don't know if Juanito does it, but I would not be surprised if he does.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good going for the 3rd CC before Starport.
I should do it more often.
Yeah, it's great. It's great just for your economy. You do delay some kind of early aggression tech if you wanted to go for like Banshees or even fast PCs. So there is a downside to it, but again, especially on a larger map like this, TerraN, he wants to work on his economy.
Yeah, meanwhile, Rio with the excellent scat. Oh, TerraN started with a Viking. I like it. I like it when a TerraN player opens with a single Viking just to hunt any overlords across the map. It's a really good idea that I fully endorse.
Yeah, I think it's really good, especially against a player like Ryu who relies a lot on overlords and their positioning to scout. So I do think it's a really smart adaptation here for TerraN.
Yes, there are 2 units that I really appreciate when coming off of Starport. The Viking for hunting the overlords, and I'm a proponent, although it is not particularly good, of building a single Raven so that they can accompany your Hellions and they can kill every creep on the map.
Yeah, there are some players who do that. I know Juanito does that every now and then as well, where he just makes one Raven and he keeps up with his Hellions and he just runs around and clears out all the creep. Yeah, it can be pretty effective. It definitely can.
Yes, it can be. Unfortunately, I'm not good enough and I always lose it because it's starting to move forward toward the queens. You know, they gave an auto attack to the High Templars to not go forward with the rest of the army. Why can't they give me something for the Raven?
True. Meanwhile, the Hellion run by is gonna hit the natural waste. Oh my god, the drones are lined up.
7 drones kill. Oh, and they enter the main base. They're gonna see everything and they're gonna kill even more drones if possible. 8 workers kill, 9 workers kill. Okay, only 9 workers kills. It was slightly not worth it, especially because Ryu already had the tier base full and saturated. But it was better than nothing.
Yeah, that was not bad damage there for all those Hellions. There was some really nice body blocking there by Ryu with his queens. I don't know if you noticed, but like the Hellions tried to chase the drones and the queen said no. They were just like created a wall with road bodies. Oh god, but yeah, interesting. I think a lot of it's an interesting thing because a lot of players don't really enjoy YOLOing your Hellions like that because now there's nothing to stop the creep trend. Like the Hellions, any kind of map control that TerraN once had, he just gave away.
Yes. Yes, that is 100% true. We saw in the last game that actually it was the Hellion and early Banshee that kept the creep at bay during the early game. But then again, this is a much bigger map than Blackboard is, so perhaps TerraN is not as worried as he is in Blackboard not having creep across the map. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. I'm sure he's gonna try his best anyway with his drops. There's oh god, actually a pretty big supply block here for TerraN. Hopefully he's gonna be able to get out of this soon. As the Viking has already gotten how many? Oh, 2 Overlord kills, almost a third.
Yes, they're gonna be annoying. No Overlord is safe.
Meanwhile, we do have a little bit of a fight here to control the watchtower. TerraN maintains control of it, and it's pretty important because he is coming with a bit of a drop.
Yes, he is coming across the map, but the rest of the army of Rio is here to greet him. We have a couple Ravagers, Banelings, Zerlings. The Banelings already have Baneling speed.
Yeah, exactly. And he has those Ravagers to pile down those tanks, edging a little bit closer. He will get 1 tank.
Yes, he gets 1 tank, but also no more Banelings. There are no more Banelings here. The rest are being built at the moment, but yeah, they're ready. I think this should be more than enough.
Yeah, exactly. Forces the pick up there of TerraN. Ryu will be able to deflect in the first initial aggression, and again, not too much damage. He's going to be able to re-spread that creep, and throughout all of that, he was able to double expand. Wait, he's like, you're not going to stop this game? I'm getting a 5th, alright? I'm getting a goddamn 5th. Aye.
I mean, technically, Ryu also got a 5th last game. The question is, can he hold it?
Yeah. How long will he be able to have it is the question. As so far, Ryu, again, just rotating around, trying to maintain control of the Xel'Nagas. Viking hunting down those Overlords. Man, we could even see some drop Harass, right? Just land the Viking, right?
Sure, why not? I mean, and as soon as the army comes, just land again and fly off. Why not?
We'll see. We'll try and keep an eye on that Viking, see what else it gets done. And meanwhile, again, TerraN trying to clear up a little bit of this creep. He honestly hasn't cleared up too much of it. He finally dives in, but the army's already here.
Yeah, this is a lot of army of Rio, and TerraN does not have enough. His macroeconomy is only just kicking in, with extra barracks and extra bases being put into is on the way, and 4 Matadores at a time as well. So he's going full ham.
Yeah, he is. He's getting his 4th base up and running, 5th CC already on locate, or already here at the 4th as well. But throughout all of this, like, Ryu's done a great job at deflecting the aggression, spreading creep, and Hive is already on the way. Interesting Hive location, by the way, Tarky.
Look, the Hive has more HP, okay? So it's obviously obviously normal to put it on front to act as a wall.
Sure. it's a wall, it's also exposed, but we'll see if that comes into play later on as Ryu is going for a little bit of a run by.
A lot of tank shots, killing a lot of those Zerlings before they can do anything. They don't even get a tank. Nice pick up by TerraN.
Wow, great trade here by our TerraN player. Does keep every single one of his tanks alive, but Ryu, mate.
I mean, is it a trade if you lost nothing?
I guess not, yeah. Oh god, the efficiency is real here for TerraN. I'm a little bit concerned because he's moving out without repairing his tanks, so they're looking a little bit not the greatest health-wise.
TerraN needs a Raven, mate. He needs a little bit extra to help him clean this creep. There's too much everywhere.
It would be nice, man. It would be nice. Meanwhile, we are going into that late game, and TerraN knows, because for the first time in this series, he got a Ghost Academy, mate. He is getting ready to go up against Lurkers. Wait, I thought I saw it. Where is it? There it is. Meanwhile, do you see a little bit of a link run by here? Does catch some of these Marauders, and oh my god, goes all the way into the main. Can he get a tank this time? Can he get it?
He got it. He got 1 tank. Was it worth it? Not really, but he got it. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, the army of TerraN is moving. He's cleaning all the creep that he can.
Yeah, exactly. Ryu was trying to keep up with him. The first wave of Lurkers are coming out. Oh, so pushing into these bases is going to be a little bit difficult here for TerraN, but he is clearing a little creep.
Yes, he's clearing a little creep, particularly because, oh my god, look at how many tumors those queens can put.
Oh no, the queens!
One queen instantly snipe, but oh, the Baneling was really good all over that army, and the army is forced to move on the other side of the map where TerraN is once again pushing into creep. I'm not sure, mate. I don't like it. I don't like this.
Yeah, exactly. There's not a lot to help protect these tanks. They're looking very vulnerable. Here we go. The rest of Ryu's army is coming here towards the bottom side of the map.
Those Zerglings are starting to melt 2-2 for both players. 3-3 is on the way, but still not done.
Yeah, exactly. A nice pre-split here, but in come those Vipers. They will yoink the tanks. The tanks immediately go down. Meanwhile, the Lurkers are not here. A little bit surprising. TerraN, he's pushing through.
Yeah, TerraN is pushing through. There are no bones Banelings here. Oh, the Lurkers were doing a counter-attack. A nice counter-attack. They're gonna deny the tier base of TerraN, and they're gonna deny as well some of the production.
Yeah,
the fourth base is also been denied, mate. The TerraN basically cannot like recover from this. He needs to kill Ryu from this.
Exactly, and you know what? The Hive is exposed, Dark King! Oh my god, the Hive Maker down. Shaking my head, Ryu, but at the same time, you were talking about it, the Lurkers are doing a lot of damage across the map. The Hive gets sniped!
The Hive gets sniped, no more Vipers, not 3-3 on the not 3 anytime soon for Ryu. And 3-3 is about to finish for TerraN. Now the question is, can TerraN recover that many bases lost? Oh
god, that is a real question here because, oh god, the Lurkers have done so much. The SCVs, they're being cornered in.
The planetary is killed as well. Oh my god, mate. so much death and destruction caused by the third player.
Exactly, the Lurkers went unhindered. Finally, TerraN, he turns around, he comes back home. He will be able to clean up all of these Lurkers, but at the cost of 36 SCVs. Oh god!
There we go. Finally, the Lurker threat is over, mate. But 41 SCVs for TerraN, 80 drones for Ryu. Exactly. Now Ryu is the one that can just send unit trash unit and just keep going. There we go. Yeah. He is doing exactly that.
Exactly, mate, and he has rebuilt the Lurkers. They are coming in, they are on the way. There's not a lot of buffer for them, so I'm a little bit concerned here. We do have a lot of ghosts. Fighting with the main army is still going to be difficult, but he doesn't care. He just denies another base.
But those Banelings are gonna get some juicy connections. Not bad. They destroyed quite a bit of the infantry, and the rest of the infantry needs to be very careful because there's a lot of Lurkers waiting for them up the ramp.
Yeah, pushing up the ramp is not the right play here. TerraN, he goes instead for a massive Doom drop across the map. He was able to kill 2 of these hatcheries earlier. Maybe he can find a way all the way into that main.
Yeah, there is not much to spot. There is a single tumor here. Like...
Oh my god. Ryu even sees this with the Zonaga tower. He's going. He wants to intercept.
He will. The Zerglings and Baelings are ready. The Lurkers are ready on the 4th base. And TerraN is not going to be able to because of 1-2.
Exactly. The MVP tumor. Let's go. Meanwhile, TerraN, now he's stuck on 3 bases. I say 3 bases, mate. He is mining out.
Yes, his main is empty. His natural is almost empty as well. His third base is halfway over there. He needs more bases, and he needs them now.
He does. He's gonna.
English is hard.
He's gonna try and take the 4th base, but at the same time, in comes Ryu with the mass Lurkers. Snipes are gonna go off, but they don't kill a Lurker. Up.
Oh no, this goes, mate. This goes.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like the tank will take out 2 of them at the same time. That Doom drop from before he comes in, but no! No splits!
Baelings and Lurkers kill almost everything here, and yeah, this looks hard. The Marines are still surviving, and remember, these are 3-3 infantry, so they will be able to do some damage. The question is, how much is Ryu gonna invest to defend this?
True, that's the big question. He's coming down with his entire army. Meanwhile, 1 Lurker is denying that 4th base, keeping TerraN only on 3 bases. The drop is doing a lot of damage, to be honest. Kill the queen as well, but there just barely isn't enough to keep going and keep killing that base.
Yeah, TerraN needs a little time to bleed. He's down to 36 workers, mate. Only 130 supply.
Yeah, he's gonna need a miracle here. Again, he does have like an overall more efficient army. Like the army supplies are pretty close, but again, there's not a lot of longevity here for TerraN, especially because the Vipers are coming in. They're getting ready for some yoinks.
Okay, nice EMPs over a few of the Vipers, but not enough. They're still janking the TerraN army, and I think this is gonna be the beginning of the end, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be the beginning of the end. The drop on the other side of the map has been taken care of. This base, it was the last mining base basically for TerraN, just got flipped off, and now the lurkers are just gonna disintegrate whatever is left of the TerraN army.
Yeah, the lurkers are going to town. They leapfrog forward. The reinforcements come back home because you were right. The drop was cleaned up. There is no mining whatsoever. There's barely any income remaining here for TerraN. And Ryu, he is fighting back. He may have lost game 1, but here in game 2, GG.
GG, mate. Ryu ties up the series 1-1, and we have a series on our hand. It's not gonna be an easy 3-0 for TerraN.
Yeah, it was a crazy move to counterattack with all of his lurkers. Ryu, he gave up 2 hatcheries, you know, his most recent mining hatchery and his hive, but he was able to kill like 3 CCs with his lurkers. That was a lot of damage.
That was a lot of damage, and yeah, good job by Ryu. We are now gonna see what map is gonna be on map number 3. And meanwhile, Light, we have a few extra results to cover.
Fill us in, mate. Fill us in. What's been happening?
So first off, X lost game 3 to Chaos Fate, so it's not gonna be a 3-0. Chaos Fate now 2-1, and they're gonna go to map number 4.
Oh.
And meanwhile, on the lower bracket, unfortunately, Tavo is out. He just lost 2-0 to Master.
My heart goes out to Tavo. He fought so hard, and again, regardless of the results, Tavo has made it the furthest he ever has in his career. He made it to the closed qualifiers. So well done to Tavo, but unfortunately, that is where his run ends.
Yes, that is where his run is gonna end. And yeah, congratulations to Master. He survives, he advances to the next round. He's gonna be playing the loser between X and Chaos Fate.
Oh boy, and again, no one wants to play against Master, mates. Neither Eggs nor Chaos Fates. They're going to be fighting their heart out. Again, their series is being casted over on Renegade's channel. We have our own ZVT, and those are the only 2 series going on right now, right?
Yes, that is correct. That is correct.
Oh my god, and this was not vetoed! We're on Berlingrad.
Everything can happen, mate. Everything can happen in Latin America. Like this player here, the TerraN player, the Zen TerraN player, El Patito himself, Ryu.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Berlingrad. Oh, let's go! Berlingrad Ellie. We have the Brazilian TerraN player. He is teamless, representing himself, but he is going across the map with 2 cheeky boys. It is TerraN. Well then, we're getting a little bit of everything, Darking.
Yes. So, what do you think, Reapers?
No gases are being taken, mate, so I'm feeling Marines, I'm feeling bunkers, and I'm a little bit concerned. This Overlord here for Ryu is not going to be scouting the location, but it will be waiting outside the base, and will be looking for those bunkers.
So, okay, 2 Rax Marines to start with, mate. What a game.
Oh,
the gas has begun.
Yeah, the gas is on the way. Okay. We'll see how this shapes up here. What's interesting is that this isn't the most committed proxy. Like, it's not 4 racks or even 3 racks. There are only 2.
Yeah, only 2. So definitely, TerraN has a plan that if this doesn't just kill Ryu outright, he's gonna macro behind this. You know, that gas is probably for a factory back at home, and you know, eventually expand into a natural base. But what TerraN wants at the moment, to deny that base of Ryu.
Yeah. We'll see what he's going to be able to get done here. Meanwhile, the Marines are slowly banking up. SCV's finally moving out as well.
Yeah, they're gonna move out, and the Overlord now sees him. Really is like, oh shit.
It's like, oh my god, he will back off. Bunkers are going to be thrown down, but again, Ryu does have a little bit of a heads up. Queens and Lings are on the way. Spine even starting at the natural.
Yeah, the Spine is going. Oh, this field Overlord is gonna die, and made the population cap.
Oh god. Yeah, that's going to hurt a little bit here for Ryu losing that Overlord. Meanwhile, he immediately throws down a Roach Warren.
Interesting response. Okay, and wow. Okay, so it seems that he sees that Rio is not putting any fight, because you will usually like send workers, send more than one spine, but he let the spine die. He didn't send any workers down. So TerraN is like, what are you doing? Why are you not fighting back?
Exactly, it's a little bit sus, It's like this doesn't quite make sense. What is happening? The Marines didn't manage to get it behind the mineral line. He doesn't know that roaches are on the way. He can make an educated guess, but again, with these roaches, Ryu's going to be able to break out, and he's going to look to go immediately across the map.
Yes, but immediately across the map, there is a factory on the way. There is the factory is done. There is a CC on the way. So as we say, this is not that all in. And look, TerraN doesn't even commit. He just put the rest of the Marines on the bunker, let them finish the natural base, and there we go. He's just gonna get out.
Yeah, exactly. With the death of that hatchery, the Broodlings come out. Ryu is gonna be able to deal with that bunker, go across the map, and can he deal more damage across the map is the real question. We already have a bunker on the way. It looks like it's gonna finish by the time Ryu gets across the map.
Yeah, he should be ready to defend this, especially if he sends a few SCVs to repair. So this should not be the end of the game, and if everything goes well, TerraN is gonna be ahead of in this game because of that faster, quote unquote, faster natural base.
Exactly. We even have a bunker on the high ground just in case, So TerraN is preparing for the worst. A couple of bios are going to be connecting on the bunker, but there is not enough to break through. Ryu droning up back at home.
Yes, he knows he cannot break his opponent after the punishment he received, so he's just gonna try to play normal, try to play catch up, and see how it goes. But yeah, TerraN now, his second base is over.
Yeah, honestly,
we're just gonna move into a quote unquote normal game.
Yeah, honestly, TerraN is in a really good position right now. Like Ryu, he's on one base economy. He's trying to double expand right now to catch up. Tech wise, he's okay, but drone wise, he's gonna be left in the dust for a while, especially because TerraN is straight away going for that third CC.
Yes, third CC for TerraN. Like this is looking good for him. Like he did exactly what he wanted to do, and he basically lost nothing for it.
Yeah. He even kept the majority of the Marines alive. He actually, looking at the units lost tab, he kept every Marine alive.
So yeah, nice for him. I do wish my games were just like that. No, usually when I put two Raxes, they either get scouted or everything get destroyed, or like. TerraN, please teach me your secrets.
Teach me your ways, mate. Teach me your ways.
What do I need to do? Move to Portugal a couple of years, maybe.
That's it, mate. That's it. I mean, again, very, very clean play from TerraN. Meanwhile, Ryu sending out a couple of spotter links. Ooh, the lock-on does get used on the link, so the Overlord should be able to escape the clutches of the Cyclone. Oh!
Yeah, he escapes, and now that Overlord is going to be free to scout the base. Unless these Marines are going to intercept him.
Wow, Marines are here. The Overlord is trapped in between the linear third as well as the natural. So Ryu forced to stay at home, forced to join up. And yeah, I mean, things are kind of slowing down here and kind of slowly evening up.
Yeah, slowly evening up, and finally the Viking arrives, and this Overlord, mate, is this the first game where we're going to see like Scout being denied to Ryu? No, we're not. Just see this other Overlord. There we go. That's my answer.
Hey, he's ready to go, mate. Overlord, it goes into the main base. Ryu confirms, okay, it is not mech. I can see your Raxes. More importantly, I see the third CC, so I know you're not going for a 2-base all-in.
Like, no one can deny the scout to Ryu.
Exactly. Not even Maru, mate. Not even Maru. Ryu, mate, he may not win the series, but mate, he'll scout. Okay. And also just confirming that the CC, the third, is being taken as well. More racks is being thrown down. Yeah, Ryu's going to be behind slightly here with the upgrades as the double Evos do finish up, but not by too much. Not by too much.
And yeah, we're gonna end up seeing similar games to what we saw in game number 1 and game number 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the thing that I'm most surprised about is that because TerraN didn't make any Hellions with his factory, the Cyclone made a lot of sense to begin with. Like the creep is actually looking pretty decent here for Ryu.
Yeah, not a bad creep. TerraN is definitely gonna need to put some work on it.
Yeah, exactly. And here we go.
This will be not a bad game to push that Raven.
It wouldn't. Oh god, the Marines are coming on in. They're going to be clearing a lot of creep here in the middle of the map. So finally, TerraN putting a dent into this. Ryu is preparing with his own army, but he's not really quite ready to fight him head on. Doesn't quite have bailing speed yet, but it just now finishes up. Yeah, and with that, Ryu, he's been able to double expand. The Viking lands!
Well, he killed 2 workers, so, so I'm not sure if I approve 100% because, you know, those overlords needs to be hunted. But sure, why not? Why not?
Yeah, I guess TerraN thought, you know what, there probably aren't any more overlords on the map. It's too much effort to try and hunt them down in the main base, so he goes for some drones instead.
Yeah, now here we have the army of TerraN moving to the right-hand side of the map, and we have a coming on the other side. So TerraN, once again, like in game number 1, he's going to try to be multi-pronged, attack from every different angle that he can. The Widowmine, not a good shot, really. He killed only, I think, a couple of units.
Yeah, Ryu was already in position here to defend his base. This drop not finding too much damage, but you know what? It's okay because TerraN has another double drop here towards the south.
Interesting move, these maps to Widowmines made instead of tanks. What do you think?
Yeah, I kind of like it against the Ling Bane. Obviously, Widowmines aren't amazing against lurkers. That's the problem. So maybe TerraN thinking to maybe end the game a little bit sooner, but no, everything gets cleaned up.
Yeah, everything gets cleaned up. That was I was like, oh, he's played really good, but Ryu also split his bailing really good to hit all the units that he could, and yeah, just like that drop was completely clean out.
Yeah. Meanwhile, TerraN, he's doubling down. He is getting drilling claws as well. He wants to commit to this biomine style. And to really make this work, you have to be active. Not just with double drops, but even with, like, why not throw in Widowmine drops as well. You have to push in. You have to stop your opponent before they get lurkers, because lurkers do shut this down.
Oh my god, the triple spore!
Oh!
No!
Oh my god, TerraN, please, not like this!
I mean, let's be honest. Who in the right mind was gonna expect triple spore in a line, right?
True. Who does this? Ryu does this. Oh my god. So TerraN, again, he's gonna have to try that much harder to get some damage done. He still has a lot of Marines here towards the south, but Ryu does reposition his army. He is now fully aware of them.
It's like, I remember, when was it? I think this was early Legacy of the Void. There was a tournament where... Who was it? It was a Korean player, like one of the good Korean players back in the day, where he put a random turret like in the middle of the map. You know, like what the hell is that turret doing? And it killed a war prison with a colossal inside.
Was that Pult? I can't remember.
Maybe I don't remember exactly, but it was in the map. I don't remember the map name, but it was the one that is similar to Cloud Kingdom.
Oh god.
That's a blast. Yeah, that's a map. Yeah. It was quite a while ago, but you know, those are 3 spores, mate. That was like,
yeah.
Just why not? You never know what you're gonna kill.
Planned, mate, planned. Speaking of planned, TerraN, I love that he's going for this. He's going for a Widowmine drop. It is here in between the bases, but again, with Widowmines, with tunneling claws, like, they can deal a lot of damage. It's not something you see too often in this matchup, but when you go for the style, it's something that is a little bit necessary. Meanwhile, the creep spread has been out of control. Ryu is at the like, basically at the 4th base, at every single base of TerraN.
Yeah, the creep is insanely this game, mate. Like TerraN, please go and build that Raven for future games, and yeah, because of the creep, mate. Look how fast the army of Reed is moving across the.
Oh, exactly. Meanwhile, we do have a little bit of a Bane run by 8 SCVs go down at the same time. Ryu getting ready for a massive push here, taking on up. Lurker Den is done. Vipers are on the way as well. But where do I drop? Let's go! Ah, the splits!
Wow, 16 workers kill basically every mineral line.
Wow.
He even saves a couple of the mines. So insane, man, insane. This is exactly what TerraN needed to come back in the economy this game.
Yeah, 17 drone kills. That's beautiful here for TerraN. Again, it's just something you're not used to as a Zerg player to split against mines. It's not that common. So great, insanely done here by TerraN. And now he's looking to try and expand. He's looking to try and reclaim control of his side of the map.
Yeah. By the way, thank you, Sir Troll, for your 11 month subscription to the channel.
Oh my god, Zerg Troll, it's been a long time since I've seen Zerg Troll in the chat. It's great to see you, mate. It's great to see you once again after a long time. Hope you're enjoying yourself as, oh my god, the Winter Drone is back! He's chasing him down! Ah!
Oh, it's gonna be good! Oh my god, another 16 workers, mate, that's insane!
Oh my god, but at the same time...
Dio's like, I don't care, I hate you, and he's just going straight for it.
Exactly, the Lurkers are here in position, denying all the mining at the third base. TerraN is zoned out completely, and this may just be it.
Yeah, he breaks across the natural base, now he's going after everything, mate, and... What is TerraN gonna do? Is he gonna just counterattack? That is incredibly risky, mate.
He cannot fight these Lurkers. He has no answer to the Lurkers. He's going for a massive counterattack. As you said, he's basically all in. Meanwhile, the natural base goes down. Ryu doesn't try to break the main though. He's coming back home.
Oh, those poor Banelings, almost ready to burn, but no, not quite. And yeah, it is a kinda base trade between two, but the Lurkers do come back.
Yeah, the Lurkers come back home. The Vipers were sniped, so we're not going to be seeing any of those blinding clouds. Oh my god, the army is very overstimmed.
Yeah, I think it's time to pick up and leave. You did as much damage as you could, and at the end of the day, what do we have? 150 play for Ryu, 136 for TerraN, 66 workers for Ryu, 49 for TerraN. But TerraN definitely has less bases.
Yeah, exactly. He does have this planetary here on the bottom left-hand side of the map. He just now was able to land this CC as well. He did keep a lot of his workers alive, so he does have that going for him, but in comes Ryu.
Yeah, he wants to break this, mate, because once he breaks this planetary, we know that TerraN is over. This is big mining base at the moment.
Yeah, it really is. To be fair, I don't think Ryu needs to break this. Like, this is a pretty well fortified location. Just keep hitting this third, and that's exactly what he's going to try and do. But oh my god, the Marine's already here. Well, at the same time, we did have a blinding cloud on one of those medevacs. Nice split there by TerraN, keeping the majority of his medevacs alive. But oh my god, that's a lot of workers.
That is a lot of damage over the infantry of TerraN. He just lost a lot of SCVs. Nice with a mine hit on all the Banelings, basically.
Yeah, but once again...
Yeah, this break is broken. The SCVs are forced to run. He may even lose this planetary.
Oh, he's going for the planetary.
For it.
Meanwhile, Deja Vu, TerraN just counterattacks again. He's like, I'm not fighting your Lurkers. It's not going to happen. But he loses his base.
Yeah, he loses his base. His SCVs are on the run. And look at the army that is awaiting TerraN here.
Yeah, it's going to be enough. The splits are not quite there. We do see a parachute bomb despite the lift up. No!
Quite a few of the medivacs die, unfortunately, mate, and I think this is going to be the end, mate. Everything is being broken for TerraN. The Widow Mines.
Ooh, Widow Mines do
the Lurkers, I think, were a little overzealous, but that is enough. That is GG, and Ryu takes game number 3, and this is a 2-1.
GG, well played. TerraN trying a very different style here. In game number 3, going for Biomine. A questionable move when you know that your opponent likes going Lurkers. Oh, oh boy.
Yeah, that is it, mate. And Ryu is only 1 point away from advancing. Speaking of advancing, Mace, there is one player who has already advanced.
Oh my god, tell us, mate, what happened in the other qualifying match?
X just 3-1 Chaos Fate.
Ah!
So congratulations to X. His secret training in EU7 apparently has worked, because you are the first player to make it through the main event to DreamHack.
Congratulations, Eggs. He makes it to the main event. It's been a surprisingly long time since he's been a part of the main event, right? Like, I remember even like 2020 or last year 2021, like him being a favorite to go in, 2020 specifically, I think. And we were always cheering for him, but like he barely would not make it through. Now he's there.
Yes, now he is there, and in Chaos Fate goes down, he's gonna place Master for the other qualifying match, mate. That is gonna be an exciting TvZ to watch.
Oh yeah, yeah. Master versus Chaos Fate is going to be over on Renegade X's channel. Meanwhile, we are getting ready for game number 4.
Yes, game number 4. Mate, I don't know how this map passed the veto process, but it did. We are playing in Pride of Altaris for map number 4.
What the hell was vetoed? What happened? What happened? I don't even know. Oh my god. Meanwhile, I'm just quickly checking. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think Eggs has ever made it to the main event of DreamHack before in his career.
I mean, in the current version of DreamHack that we have with the 8 players tournament, I don't know. I need to check.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Speaking of checking, here we have the Peruvian Zerg player who did not check in the previous game, and well, his opponent cheesed him, but he still won. So it's all good. This is Ryu.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Pride of Altaris LE, we have the Brazilian TerraN player himself. Ooh, falling in that last game, he has to win this one or he is out of the upper brackets. It is TerraN.
Mate, can I ask a personal question?
Go for it.
Why do you pronounce TerraN like that?
I don't know.
Is that an Australian thing? Is it a you thing? Is it like your Peruvian and Australian wires like crossing up?
You know what? It comes back from when I was casting with Yoda Slim. I think we just said it that way because we just assumed that that's how you would say it in Spanish, which I don't think is the case. But like, it's just
not the case. Yeah, man. It's not the case.
Yeah, because I remember Vortex freaking out at that in the duct tape. How do you say TerraN in Spanish?
TerraN, mate. It's like almost the same that in English.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a habit that we formed. I'm sticking with it.
Mate, this is why you don't have to cast with Steelmore anymore.
This is why I'm not welcome in the Portuguese community, mate. Oh,
Sertrol in the chat is asking me if I enjoy the Stormlight archive. Should we read them? The answer is yes and yes. With a big emphasis on yes. You know who in the community is reading those books at the moment?
Who?
Topin.
Oh, okay.
Topin has started reading them recently, and we've been talking on Twitter like what has he been thinking about as he is continuing reading them. And mate, I love it. I always happy when I see more people reading Brandon Sanderson. Man, you should read Brandon Sanderson.
Yeah, I've got a backlog of books. Okay, I've got like 10 books that I need to read through. Okay, that I actually
only
own.
10, mate, amateur. 10 books is like the amount of books that I bought in the last 2 months.
Look, I don't. Oh my god. Look, I don't want like my bookshelf to become my Steam library, where like there's a Steam sale, you like buy like 20 games and you play one. You know.
Oh no, man! I'm afraid, mate. In a few weeks, here in Mexico, is gonna be something called the Hot Sale, which is like a what is it called? The big sale day in the United States.
Black Friday.
Imagine a Black Friday, but another Black Friday because we have Black Friday later on.
Oh my god!
So God knows how many things. In a few weeks, we're gonna see a lot of new things here for the bet, mate.
Oh god. I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully it's not too much like Black Friday where like people's lives are actually at risk because everyone's goddamn crazy.
Oh no. I make all my shopping.
There you go.
I let others kill themselves for me.
That's how you do it, mate. That's how you do it. Oh, God. Meanwhile, as we get into this game, yeah, Pride of Altaris, interesting map here. One of the larger maps with gold bases. I don't think we're going to see them early on, but, yeah, I'm also surprised that this made it through the veto process.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I mean, each to his own, right? Meanwhile, TerraN is doing the thing that he did in game number 1. Prepare with Hellions, trying to deny all the creep that he can because God knows that he needs it. And the Banshee behind this, which is also gonna help to the creep as much of the map as possible.
Yeah, I'm honestly really.
In game number 1, he really didn't use the Banshee to harass. He used them more just extra units to clean creep and fight the queens.
Yeah, like it was really great the way that he was able to accomplish that, and I do like that he is going back to his roots here. None of this bio mine nonsense. Like, nah, mate, just some stock standard. Hellions into bio tank. We've got some Banshees as well. Really nice to see him return to this. Oh, but he has to be careful. He has to be careful not to just throw away. He goes in. He goes in.
He will. Oh my God, this is so risky, mate. How many workers are they able to kill? Because if you don't kill enough, you basically just gave everything for nothing, mate. And 4 workers is not enough. He needs more, and he's not gonna get it. Only 4 workers for everything that he had in the map.
TerraN, ¿por qué? He throws everything away, gets 4 drones, gives up the map control, and now the creep can get out of control, mate. Ay.
Now, the Banshees are coming, right? If I recall correctly, the Banshees should be out on the map, so they could do more damage, but hey, this is now risky for him, because now he won't have nothing outside to clean up the script, and we know what happened in the previous 2 games where he was able to do it.
Exactly. Ryu can spread his wings and just go all over that map. Meanwhile, the 2 Banshees show up. Spores are already in position. Queens are already in position as well. So far, drones have not been killed. But as you were saying, these Banshees don't have to just get drone kills. They can maybe pick off some other units instead as they head towards that 3rd.
1 worker, 2 workers. And a nice scout of the base of Rio.
Yeah. Just confirming all the tech, confirming the Evo chambers as well, getting 2 more drones, 5 in total.
Yeah, 5 workers in total here for our TerraN player. But yeah, the creep is gonna start to be an annoyance later on. So let's see how TerraN managed to deflect this. Oh my God, the Banshees are so low.
Yeah. Oh my God, both Banshees deep in the red with their HP, but thankfully they survive. They can come back home. They can get repaired. If TerraN is like Davo, if he cares about his units. Shaking my head, TerraN. We'll see. We'll see. And yeah, the game is slowly getting underway. Again, because of the early game TerraN, for the most part, he's still stuck here at home. But the first couple of medevacs are coming out, and he is going immediately across the map.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be his opponent any time to breathe. So he's only moving away with 1 tank. We would know how not of a fan I am with moving only 1 tank, but we'll see how much it goes. It does. Bailing speed is not done. +1/+1 for the Zer is not done. Meanwhile, +1/+1 is about to finish for the TerraN player.
True. This is a great timing here when it comes to his upgrades, but there's plenty here to defend. We have the Ravagers. The tank is going to get biled down.
Yeah, immediately gets biled down. See, mate, this is why you only moving what tank is now. Now this push is basically over.
Yeah, exactly. Sure, these Marines have stim and combat shields and 1/1. Like, the upgrades are great. But you know what? Sometimes man with gun isn't all you need, So, he will be forced back. He does clear out.
Kill a few creep, kills 1 overlord, and he is forced to back up. But yeah, TerraN needs to chill out macro a little bit more before sending so many units across the map.
Yeah, exactly. And unfortunately, as he's trying to do that, Ryu is being a little bit annoying here. Does send a single ling across the map, does delay the 4th base a little bit as its own location. But again, Ryu, I'm sure he's not too concerned with harassing right now. What he wants, we all know what he wants. He wants the hive. He wants the lunkers, mate.
Yeah, he's going for it. Infestation pit is on the way, and we're gonna see hive probably as soon as it finishes. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Soon.
Yeah.
There we go. There it is.
Hive is now on the way at the same time. Ryu is pushing out, and oh, there's only Marines here in the middle of the map. But it looks like it's enough here. Oh, Ryu, he wants a tank!
Oh. Yeah, he's gonna get the tank. Maybe kill this sensor tower. No, not gonna kill the sensor tower, but he gets one tank for his troubles. You know, it's not an insignificant loss, especially because there's not that many tanks for TerraN. In fact, it was the only tank for TerraN.
Oh, interesting. He's making mines again.
Yeah, he's switching back to Widow mines.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes here for him, as he has 3 mines on the way. But again, Ryu, he's got a hydrogen, like he's gonna be working on his lurker den. Like Widow mines, that they kind of struggle against this.
Yeah, they will, and oh my god, the stutter step was decent for TerraN, but he is forced to go back. There are so many banelings, so many Zerlings for his opponent main, 170 supply versus 160.
Yeah, exactly, and TerraN, he's just not... The problem is that he's going to have a hard time breaking through the defenses here of Ryu and, like, trying to end the game before that Hive Tech really comes into play. He's trying, don't get me wrong, and he's clearing a lot of that creep. The creep, for the most part, hasn't gone past the halfway mark, but again, he can't get more than that.
Yeah, 2-2 now finally finishes for TerraN player. This is going to make their Marines even more deadly, but it's still not going to be enough to break over this. He needs some AoE damage.
Yeah.
And remember, these two look to have like similar supply in army, but remember that for the TerraN player, a lot of that supply is medivacs.
Yeah.
And last time that I checked, the medivacs cannot attack.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
You're like,
I'm still waiting for that patch.
You're like, mate, give the Raven an auto attack, give the Medevac an auto attack, you know, give the Widowmine an auto attack. Just give everything auto attacks, mate.
Look, mate, we need it, mate. We need it.
Meanwhile, we do have a little bit of a drop here towards the north. At the same time, the main army is headed towards the south. Lingbane is ready and waiting for him, though.
A couple of Widow mines. No, trying to do what they can. There's a lot of creeps still that TerraN needs to go through before moving on into the bases.
Exactly. Meanwhile, the drop towards the north is forced back. Widowmine gets cleaned up as well, so early Marines here to try and keep that creep at bay. Meanwhile, here towards the south, TerraN doesn't force himself forward, and that means Adaptive Talents is on the way. The upgrades, those Hive upgrades, are now on the horizon.
Yes, we're gonna see lurkers pretty soon, and they're gonna be pretty devastating. And oh my god, there's a Nidus network.
Oh my god, the Niduses are all over the place!
How dead is TerraN? We're about to find out. Let's see how good his respawn is, mate. Because suddenly you hear the screams, and as a TerraN player, you're like, oh shit, I'm screwed.
Yeah, the main base is under threat. Oh my god, the main base are splits!
Ooh. Nice bailing connection there in the other bases of Ryu, and Ryu is forced to go back because, mate, there's lurkers everywhere. There's lurkers in his economy, there's lurkers in his production. He's losing a lot of barracks.
Yeah, I'm most concerned about these E-bays, mate. 3-3 has to finish up. It looks like he will be able to protect his engineering base, but at the same time, the main army is headed towards the third.
Yeah, main army is coming in. TerraN is now 50 supply behind of his opponent. Oh my god, those vials over the medivacs.
Yeah, the Biles do connect the Lurkers. They go from the main straight to the front line here. Again, Lurkers thrown down to reinforce. More Biles connect with the Medevacs.
Yeah, perfect attack for Ryu. The TerraN didn't see it coming. He loses 1 CC. The Widow mines are not enough. The repair is pretty good on this bunker. I'm impressed he's still surviving.
Yeah.
And TerraN is gonna force Ryu back, but at what cost?
Yeah, I mean, there's still Lurkers here. No, one of the NG bases was taken. Plus 3 attack was denied.
Oh, that is a big deal. Plus 3 defense is apparently gonna finish, but yeah, plus 3 attack. That was. It is one of those key TerraN techs that you need in late game TV.
Yeah, exactly. And TerraN just doesn't really have much left here. Again, just going into those Widow mines means he didn't really have too much of a defensive advantage. Ooh, these Lurkers are a little bit exposed. He can scan it, but oh god, only gets 1.
Yeah, only gets 1, and the rest of the army goes into the red for TerraN. Needs to be very careful. Again, he's going once again against the Lurker. Nice Nice split here by the TerraN, nice concave, but it's not gonna be enough. The infantry of TerraN is melting on the attack of these lurkers.
Yeah, exactly. Ryu, he's just rallying across the map, mate. He's basically remaxed. He wants to push himself forward. A couple of Wither shots go off, but oh, the friendly fire is real. And again, the lurkers are just going to town on all the new production.
Nice we don't mind shots all over the Hydras, but the lurkers are still alive and they're still wreaking havoc.
Yeah, again, I mean, look at the bank of TerraN. TerraN has actually a pretty big bank. He just can't spend his money because, again, he just doesn't have enough Raxes, doesn't have enough factories.
Yeah, yes, unfortunately, he doesn't have enough, and the Zerlings and Bailings are coming in across the map. Rio is not stopping with the aggression, mate. The SCVs are under attack at the tier base. He's losing a lot of production now.
Yeah, he is. Lings, they take down every single SCV. There 14 SCVs go down. A couple do manage to get away. Widowmine shots will not go off as they come out of that factory. And Ryu has broken the third base. He is headed towards the natural.
This is the end, mate. 100 supply for TerraN. This is only the last infantry that TerraN has left. And GG, and Ryu wins the series 3-1 and advances to the main event, DreamHack Valencia, Latin America.
GG, well played. The cranky Duckling does it. The Street Fighter himself, Ryu, comes out first in that qualifying match. Ah. Oh my god. I was really concerned, especially after game 1, mate. Blackburn was all about TerraN. TerraN was basically in full control of Blackburn. But in every other map, he tried some different things instead, and Ryu was that much more comfortable, mate. He was that much more in control. Oh.
Yes, GG, mate. That was a nice run by Ryu, and with that he advances, mate. How happy are you? You have both of your you have 2 out of 3 Latin American Ducklings in the main event.
There you go. Eric and Ryu both move on, or will both be a part of the DreamHack Valencia main event, and Ryu was looking pretty good here. Again, his worst matchup being ZVT, and for him to overcome that, to take down TerraN, is a great feat. Great feat, and he's going to have a little bit of time to prepare for the main event, to prepare for Juanito and for Kellizer.
And yeah, but people in the chat, we're not over. We're still one more best of 5 that we're going to be casting today. The loser of this series is gonna play now Jim Rising for another qualifying spot. Mate, another TvZ for TerraN.
Oh my god, yeah, Ryu just messaged me. He said, mate, I had PTSD in game 1. He was like, not again, not again. Oh god, so Ryu was also feeling the pressure there, but in the end he was able to come out on top. As you were saying, TerraN is not out of DreamHack yet. He has another chance, another shot.